Allow me to demonstrate the skill of Shaolin, the special technique of shadow boxing.
Welcome to beautiful East Chicago.
Good morning, you filthy animals. How are you this morning?
What you doing, man? Shit. All right, man. You know, the best advice that I could give you for this week is no matter how much you may think so, you're never going to find the right one at a bukkake, bro.
It's like diarrhea. Shooting out.
You do it like a little. Can you stop that?
Please, stop that. Stop. Just make your own fucking thing. I don't want to share.
Dropping fucking pizzas off because people will be like, fuck, tornado warning? I'm still gonna order pizza. They fucking do it all the time. They do it more. It's crazy, but it's true.
So, as some of you may know, I'm no longer working at the Village Inn because I got a request from my old job at the breakfast shop to come back to work for them. And you know, today being a Sunday, it was crazy as hell, man. Like, just bombarded all day. I don't know what it is about people just coming in on Sundays. Like, that whole church crowd's just like, breakfast, coffee. I did blow up the bathroom, though. I fucked that bathroom up. I was hoping that it would make some people lose their appetites and just run away being like, oh, the humanity. But I know this little furball's happy about me being back on first shift. Yeah, you missed waking me up in the morning, huh? Fucking drool a lot for a cat, you know that?
Ask me about one-take albums because I love talking about them. The Cliff Notes is you have to record 5 songs that you wrote at that time all in one take. And the loose parameters is it takes less time to write it than it does to record it. So the first couple songs, I just opened up my notebook, which is filled from front to back with all sorts of weird shit. And I was just reciting prose from it over some drum loops that I made with a drum machine app and the synthesizers while I was probably very drunk.
After you make a stranger smile, as per usual, you don't have to act appropriately, but you better act accordingly because life is short.
And if you ask this kid over here, he'd say, I look like his dad.
But you are my dad.
Just till I go get the milk.
That spot right over there, that's where Bigfoot raped me. And the neighbors could hear it too. They were like, sounds like somebody's stirring a bowl of macaroni. Long story short, so much for saving my virginity for divorce.
You know, when the worse it gets, it's ice cream and pizza. And I'm not kidding you. I've done enough to know it's ice cream and pizza, and sometimes it's women's vibrators. I'm kidding. You thought it was, though, for a second, you pervert.
And I know I've been trying to watch my diet, but sometimes daddy just needs what he needs. Love it when you talk dirty to me.
Oh, daddy, get a good deep stretch in there. Put your finger in my ass, tell me what good boy I am.
I'm a married background family and everything, and you know, a lot of y'all be in my inbox. Buy my premium. Give me $20, I give you my number. Bitch, the fuck do I look like? I ain't no goofy ass nigga.
I woke up this morning fired up. Oh my God, like a frog with a lighter to his ass. I ain't kidding you.
In the early 2000s, I almost responded to an ad, but they were looking for like 2 dudes to kind of play football nude for video. And I needed the money at the time.
I mean, shit, you want to give me a free tutor since you give everybody free needles, I'm in. I mean, those are the weirdest cloud formations I've ever seen. Kind of looks like me back in the day when I took an old broad back to the old Super 8 and did some dragon tails off her ass. Yabba-dabba-doo!
Oh, bro, what does everybody want? What does everybody need?
The bomb price? your life, you better charge your own.
I'm a motherfucking titty sucking 2-year-old bitch. Your mama's in the kitchen cooking red hot shit.
White Grease, are you satisfied? That nigga finna go to sleep.
I feel like Goku.
Yeah. Y'all satisfied, everybody?
Man, this storm is getting crazy outside. Shit, man, this thing just knocked a whole ass tree branch on our house. Whatever, fuck that storm and that siren. Anyways, as long as I have power, it doesn't matter, because we all know I love the Assassin's Creed games. You know, I own every single one of them, beat them all. And I just got the new one, been playing that, and it's fucking awesome. So as long as I have power, I'm just gonna go back to doing that.
Who are you? This is Pity Pat. 2-2 with the triple fat goose. You ain't never placed a bigger bet. You ain't never seen a bigger threat. Goose, this is wild, getting really up a bag of illy. Iced out on the sand like a chili willy. You ain't never placed a bigger bet. Deuce, this is wild, it's a triple threat. In this world that's been frozen, they come be a chosen. Rising from the dead, overthrown the opposing. Forces of evil controlling our people. Deuce, this is wild, and the wisdom is lethal. 422, stomping through, I can see you. Strike a match like the sun, watch the preview. Life is a game played once, don't refuse. 2-3 is the view, and life we are true to. Deuce, this is wild, this is Pity Pat. 2-2 with the triple fat goose.
You were so proud of your shiny things. This is for killing my father.
There's 31. There's 32. Oh, I'm gonna fucking pay for this tomorrow, dude. You have no idea.
I mean, I walked by this girl 3 times. She's like, hey. I'm like, oh, hey. And she's like, oh, yeah, a little different. Oh, a little different? Like, fuck, 300 pounds different. I'm not kidding you. It was at least 3 bills different.
The fuck is this? I just asked for extra rice. It's the goddamn rice tortilla.
Final boss on my good.
Choose the sword, and you will join me.
I remember when weed first got legal in LA, and you know when they make things legal, but you're like, but how legal? I mean, legal for some people, but not legal for everybody, you know? And so I remember when I would buy my weed, I'd put it in the passenger seat of the car. And so one day, boo, I get pulled over, right? Because I would just buy the weed, it's legal. And he pulls me over, and I'm like, woo, we're gonna find out how legal it is. Right? So I'm like, okay. The guy comes up, and he's got his light, and he shines it in my face, and he sees the weed, and he goes, license and registration. I go, yes, sir. And he goes, do you know I pulled you over? I said, no, sir. And he said, you rolled through that stop sign back there. Are you high, son? And I said, officer, you've never smoked weed before, have you? Because if I was high, I wouldn't have rolled through that stop sign. I would have stopped fucking 40 feet before it, like. I might have got out of the car and walked up to the fucking stop sign. It's busy, busy, busy up here. I also have a real annoying habit.
I've been trying to date women closer to my age, which is a new thing. I used to date younger women a lot, not on purpose, they're just aggressive. Younger women like older dudes. Sucked when I was younger, but it's fucking fun now. I'm having a good time with it, getting a lot of revenge for 30-year-old Chris. It's not a sex thing, though. That's not why I dated younger women. That would be counterintuitive. Women in their early 40s have the sex drive of a fucking 18-year-old man. She getting fingered right now. Look around the room. You see a woman in her early 40s and a man of the same age sitting next to her. That man is holding on for dear life. That man is looking for as much vitamin E as he can find. That man does not swallow Viagra. He has to crush it up and snort it. He has no time. Just like, get over here. I'm gonna have to boof it. Young kids, explain to the older folk what boofing is. Thanks. It's where you put a pill up your butthole. Okay, I'll explain it. Jokes are funnier when you explain them. That's Comedy 101. I'm sure some of you are even wondering, why would someone put a pill up their butthole? And, well, first, you have to be sad. And, but according to my boofing friends, or friends that boof, I don't know what the proper term is, but apparently the glands in your rectum are much more receptive to such things, so the pill is ingested faster, and it bypasses your liver, but making it hit harder, which seems safe, right? Goddamn liver always keeping us down, removing toxins from things I ingest. You piece of shit! I've never boofed. I've never had a headache quite that bad where you're looking down at the Advil like, I don't have 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to SWAT team this in here. We're coming in the back! The reason I dated younger women is because women in their early 30s are more available to the idea of getting into a relationship just to see what happens. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, lessons learned. But a woman in her early 40s, according to my research, has no time for that bullshit. You ever been on a date with a woman in her 40s? It's not a date, it's a job interview. There's a lot of financials discussed. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? How do you expect to get there? How would I fit in this situation? What's your FICO score? Do you rent? Do you own? Do you have a savings account? Do you have medical insurance? How big's your dick? Like, what? You heard me, how big is it? I don't know. The f*** you don't know? When you put it in, is she like, oh my God? Or is she like, is it in? I need to know. Not that dating women in their 30s is perfect, right? There's problems. You get tired of explaining the OJ thing. That happened. That's a true story. I was dating a woman in her early 30s. We were watching the O.J. Simpson documentary. We were 3 one-hour episodes into it when she turned and looked at me and said, so this really happened? It's a fucking document. I can't. We broke up during the 4th episode because if we didn't, there was going to be another dead white bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was going to kill her for being stupid.